All right, so your math objective for today is I will be able to apply appropriate tools to compare fractions. We're going to do some quick look cards. Let me pause for a moment. First quick look card, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and pause the video. Fill out the slide. Next quick look card, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause the video, fill out the slide. Last quick look card, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, pause the video, fill out this slide, and I will see you in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So using these fraction circles that I provided for you over here, solve this problem. Lucas eats 5/6 of a round quesadilla. Mara eats 7/8 of a round quesadilla that is the same size. That's important. Who has the larger leftover piece of quesadilla? Put the person's name in this box here at the bottom. Why is it important to know what the whole is? Why is it important to know that Mara and Lucas have the same size piece rather than Mara having this size piece and Lucas having this size piece? Why is it important to know that their wholes are equal? Now you can, to solve this problem, which you may have already done, you can either compare the leftover pieces or you could compare the missing areas after constructing the circles. So for instance, this is a 1/6 piece and a 1/8 piece, and that would have been what is left over. Or you could have shaded the circles and compared how much this is versus how much this is. Either one is correct, but we're going to go over how to do each one of those things. So the original problem was Lucas eats 5/6 of a round quesadilla. Mara eats 7/8 of a round quesadilla. That is the same size. Who has the larger leftover piece of quesadilla? And we're going to be going over how to break down this problem over the next couple of slides. So what fractions are we comparing when looking at the parts of the quesadilla that Lucas and Mara ate? Okay, so this is eats blank. Okay, so what I want is the two fractions that we're comparing in your answer over here. What number sentence describes this comparison? So now that you know what two fractions we're comparing, put it in a number sentence using less than, greater than, or equal to, right over here. Now, what fractions are we comparing when we look at Lucas's and Mara's leftover pieces of quesadilla? What are those fractions? They're different than the fractions that you put 2 slides previous, okay? These are the fractions, not that they ate, but that are left over. And I want those fractions right here. What number sentence describes that comparison? Use less than, greater than, or equal to for these fractions, not the ones that you had done before. Which number sentence shows the answer? So who has the larger leftover piece of quesadilla? So that gives us a clue. It's not who ate more, it's who has the larger leftover piece of quesadilla. So which of those number sentences is the thing that shows us the correct answer? Now I can actually, instead of using fraction circles, I could use fraction number lines to compare 1/6 to 1/8. Today you will continue to use different tools to make fraction comparisons, and find equivalent. I don't know why that, to make fractions compare. I don't know why this is repeating itself. I'm sorry about that. But anyways, you could also use the fraction number line to make the same comparison instead of using fraction circles. So what I want you to do, and this is part of your comparison, is you want to name a fraction that is equal or equivalent, both are mean the same thing, equal or equivalent to 2/3. You may use your fraction tools to help. So you can draw that out on fraction circle pieces. I find it simpler to go over to here and look at this, the number line poster, find 2/3, and see if there are any fractions that align with it. If there is a fraction, just like how we did with our 1/2, right? Anything that lines up with the 1/2 is equivalent to. So what is equivalent to 1/2 would be 2/4, 4/8, and 3/6. So here's your thirds. Now you can run it up and down and see what is equivalent to 2/3. Now for this one, I actually want you to show me. Now you are able to use many of your fraction tools. Sorry. Any of your tools that are up here. So I want you to show your number sentences true with number lines, fraction strips, and fraction circle pieces. Sketch pictures below to show what you did. So on a number line, what you would do is you have to show me 2/3 somewhere here on the number line, okay? And then you got to show me the equivalent fraction on the number line as well and show me why they're equal there. Then fraction strips. We had done comparisons using fraction strips on a Thursday assignment before spring break, actually a week before spring break. And so the way that you could use these lines that are here to make lines up here. You could also use the line tool to segment the fraction strip. Or you can use boxes as well. For instance, if you wanted to box up part of the strip and color it in, you can do that. And then same with the fraction circle pieces. You can use lines to make 2/3, and then also make an equivalent fraction that way. But I want you to try all three of these different methods, okay? I know it's a lot, but you have been using tools, for a long time now. So I'm confident that you're going to be able to do it just fine. So use fraction circles, fraction strips, and fraction number lines to solve. Use at least 2 different fraction tools to show that each number sentence is true. Sketch pictures to show what you did. Find 2 equivalent fractions to make this number sentence true. Blank equals blank. So I want a fraction here that is equal to another fraction, all right? And then you need to show me through sketches. Once again, use those tools up at the bar to be able to draw. And let's say maybe you're having a hard time with that drawing. You can write what you would like to show me, and that is fine as well. Find 2 fractions to make this number sentence true. Blank is greater than blank, all right? So if you'd like, you should go back to that fraction number line poster and see what is less and what is greater, and then you have something that you can compare. Then once again, try and use two ways to show me through drawing or through writing how you would show me that this is greater than this. You're proving to me that that is greater than that. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video now because the next slides are for English Language Arts. Please let me know if you need any help. Also, just a random note, this picture in the background is a thank you for healthcare workers. Danke is thank you in German.